Trey Sermon is in the backfield now on 3rd and long, helping in the blitz pickup. Minshew steps up and delivers for a first down. Out across the 40-yard line, the catch is made by Will Mallory, his 14th catch as a rookie. 6'1", 225 pounds. Here's a give to Trey Sermon, and he surges for about 4 yards. Teammate of Gardner Minshew back in Jacksonville will try to sack him. Minshew gets rid of it. It's caught by Alec Pierce, and he surges ahead for a first down in Atlanta territory. Picking up 7. A.J. Terrell on the stop.
Get the ball out quickly, early. Get your quarterback in that rhythm.
Minshew in a rhythm early. There's Mallory again with a spinning catch for a first down. Dealing with the contract holdout, but he signed the extension. And here he is again. And the rushing champion of the NFL from 2 years ago with another good run as he takes it into the red zone. RPO give to Taylor. This time he punches it home. And the Colts on the opening drive give Jonathan Taylor his first crack at the end zone in a month. He's got it. 75-yard drive for the score.
Well, you just got to watch Bud Dupree coming down here off the edge, and the gap that creates inside. You see the tight end coming across the ball.
Second down, Minshew floats it, and a diving attempt by Kylen Granson. There is a flag thrown as well where Calais Campbell
forcing Gardner Minshew into the heart of it.
Rigoberto Sanchez had one blocked against Pittsburgh last week, which eventually led to a touchdown. They try to keep it inside the 5, perfectly executed. It's down by Chris Lamont. 180. Give it to Robinson, and a nice job by Grover Stewart, who's back the last 3 games after his PED suspension for Desmond Ridder. And that's why Taylor Heineke is back in at the controls. Good coverage by the Colts downfield. Nice blitz pickup by Jonnu Smith, who makes the catch but stumbles down, and E.J. Speed touches him down. It's going to end up being a loss of 3 on the play.
Bubby Brister is a great guy like that.
3rd down and 5. Heineke looking for Robinson in a dangerous spot, and E.J. Speed. Toss play, Robinson cuts it back. Bijan Robinson trying to find the edge, and a good second effort by Nick Cross.
Guy is just a phenomenal player.
Taylor in motion that time. Minshew floats in, over the top of the defender and into the hands of Kylen Granson for a first down. He was a consultant for the Eagles 2 years ago when Steichen was the OC. Minshew stepping away, up the middle, first down, still going into the red zone. Gardner Minshew with a scramble to move the chains. The 25, Heineke off the fake. In traffic, gave it to Patterson right in front of Samson Ebukam. There was not a whole lot of room to roam. That ends up being a loss of 4 on the play. Robinson in motion, they give it to him. Stay in the field of play and get brought down by Tyquan Lewis. And the Colts will use a second timeout with 5:48 to play. It's Patterson. Good penetration by Grover Stewart. But that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning with a kick coming. Cleveland's last division title was '89. The Lions up 6. Their last was in 1993. We'll have bonus coverage from U.S. Bank Stadium coming up with Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilma, and Shannon Spake. Back in Super Bowl 44. Remember, he was part of the planning of that surprise onside kick to open the second half. Comeback route, and Minshew finds Pierce. And Phillips keeps him in bounds, and less than 30 seconds to play.
On the inside, bringing pressure.
There's Goodson. And the Atlanta native will close it out. But the hometown team, led by the hometown boy, Taylor Heineke. He's the hometown hero on this holiday weekend for the moment. Arthur Smith will keep it going and hope for some help as they create a bigger logjam in the NFC at 7-8. Colts drop to 8-7. State Farm Game Break with Kurt is coming up. For Mark, Christina, and our great crew, Adam Amin, saying have a happy holiday, everybody.